Hey, David, welcome to AM Oklahoma. We're the McCain Brothers. How you doing?
Fine, sir. How are you? Which one am I talking to?
Well, you got Ben and Butch here.
Now, what is the exact billing? Because we've had some trouble here in New York figuring it out.
The McCain Brothers.
That's what we do, the McCain Brothers.
But who goes first? Is it Butch or is it Ben?
Well, it's however you want it.
Ben came out first, you know. He's older than I am. But
came out of where?
Our mother.
he's the oldest, but everybody thinks I'm the youngest. But anyway.
Well, that's what I think.
Here he is. I mean, live and in color, the man responsible for all the madness at the midnight hour. It's good to have you here.
Nice to be here. How are things in Oklahoma this morning?
Hey, listen, every day gets better.
Well, it's stirred up for one thing. We've had a telephone call just pour in this morning in our office, and somebody asking about the vicious rumor that Peter Jennings and Dan Rather were secretly married a year ago in South America.
Yeah, I'd heard that. Frankly, I was stunned, but I don't know. You know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's spreading like wildfire here in Oklahoma, and if you've ever been to Oklahoma, you know what that really means.
Well, the rumor has it that they also spent some time in Oklahoma City. So we just wanted to pass that on to you.
We have some witnesses in the studio that saw Dan and Peter holding hands. You see, they came through Oklahoma to get to South America.
Yeah. Kind of one of those special package deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thought you might pass that along to
all right, well,
your
we'll certainly report that to the folks here in New York.
David, what do we need to do to get you to visit the Sooner State?
Geez, do you have a rental car for me?
Yeah, I bet we could do that. We certainly would like to have you come and visit Oklahoma. You've got a lot of fans here.
Well, I appreciate that. I've been in Oklahoma exactly one time, and I had a great time then, and I would love to come back.
What was the occasion?
I was on my way to California. I was moving from Indiana to Los Angeles, and I drove through.
Spent a week here one day.
Maybe
no, it was actually very nice. I enjoyed it. The aspect about it that I enjoyed was that you could see forever, and it was in the early spring or summertime, and these giant storm clouds would gather on the horizon and then blow through, and there would be these wonderfully violent thunderstorms and a lot of electricity in the sky and stuff, and it was very nice. Although I guess if you had to live there, you would probably hate those things, but passing through it was pretty exciting.
Well, there it is. There's proof. He's been to Oklahoma. That's
yeah.
right.
Hey, congratulations on the success you're having with Late Night. As we said, you've got a lot of fans in Oklahoma. What can we expect to see on your special Saturday night?
Well, we taped the show on an airplane. We took off from Kennedy Airport here in New York about 10 o'clock a week ago. We flew to Miami, and we taped the show inside a 747. And you'll see highlights from the 4 years that we've been on the air, plus you'll see some things that we did on the airplane, especially for the telecast. We're real happy with the color, and we think that it's going to stick to the videotape, so people who want to record it and keep it for posterity, they're in good luck. It'll be 90 minutes, which is a half an hour longer than our normal show, although we've certainly had shows that seem like 90 minutes that were only an hour. And it should be a lot of fun, and a lot of good, clean fun, a lot of good, clean American fun.
Yeah. Free world type fun.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, you're coming through loud and clear, Dave. Hey, looking back over the 4 years, who's been the worst guest?
Well, I don't think the guests were ever the problem. I think the host was always the problem. I can't think of a good name right now that was a bad guest, because it was usually my fault. So I'll have to take the credit for anybody who didn't come off too well. It's my responsibility to make everybody look good.
Some of your favorite guests over the past 4 years?
Let's see. Well, last night we had Jay Leno on the program, who was a very funny comedian, and we always enjoy having Jay here. Robin Williams was on the night before, and he's terrific. We had James Woods on a few weeks ago, who's an actor, very charming, witty, intelligent, sort of a raconteur type. We've been pretty lucky here lately with guests. We had a lot of interesting people, and of course, we will take almost anybody that has a pulse, so it doesn't make much difference to us.
Well, we're ready, David, to do this show. We're the only news and weather brother team in the free world, and we're ready to do the show anytime.
And you guys are news and weather and a brother team as well?
That's correct,
right.
yes.
Now,
are you still wrestling in the area?
Mainly mud wrestling, strictly mud wrestling. But tell us, you used to be a weatherman for a little while.
Yeah, I did. I was never good enough to be the actual weatherman. I was the weekend weatherman. They gave me the weekends when, of course, weather is less important than during the week. And I did that for about 4 years and did it until I realized that I was no good at it. So I went into radio at that point, and then left to go to California after that.
Hey, well, growing up in Indiana, who was your hero?
My hero growing up in Indiana, gee, almost anybody who didn't spit when they talked. Kind of a limited perspective for me, but...
Hey, Dave, we don't mind your haircut here in Oklahoma. We think it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I got one. I was looking at it this morning. It just, every morning I get up and there's like a new accessory to my hair.
Yeah.
I'll be so glad when this thing finally grows out. I may have to burn it back like they do in forest land.
Hey, well, listen, I tell you what, I fell under a lawnmower last summer, and I know what that feels like. But listen, it's great having you on our program, and maybe you could return the favor sometime.
Well, I'd love to see you gentlemen in person. We have a kind of a rigorous audition, and we'll send some scouts to the area.
Right.
Dave, thank you very much. Congratulations on the 4th anniversary, and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. Nice talking to you, gentlemen. Have a good weekend.
Hey, we'll do it.
David
In just a
Letterman.
moment, Jack Scott from KCBS. Stay tuned.